welcome to Ru's Kitchen and Garden. So I promised you, or I told you in my last vlog, in my poi saag vlog, that I'm going to try and come up with more poi saag recipes since it's growing so much in abundance. So here I am. I was going through a lot of recipes because obviously where I come from, I know only one or two types, but I wanted to create more. I wanted to see more, learn more myself. So I went through a lot of recipes and I came across this recipe. I think it's a Bengali style version of making poi saag with pumpkin. I think they call it kumro, mishti kumro or something like the red pumpkin, sweet variety. So today we are here on the terrace in this beautiful setting and I am tried to at least dress up like a Bengali woman. And we are going to make this poi saag with pumpkin in a Bengali way on the terrace. So I've kept this vessel on the chulha. Now let's go and harvest some fresh poi. So let's harvest some poi. Such big leaves here. Let's keep the plate here. Again, like I said, don't take the ones that have holes in it, which you know visibly that insects have chewed on them. Take nice healthy poi and also take the healthy stalks. And now after we harvested it, let's just give it a nice wash. And I will leave it in the water for some time. Wash it and leave it in the water. If you want to chop it, then you wash it and you chop it. Now as you can see, the pan is really hot. In this, I'm going to add the so we have red chili powder, we have red chilies here. We have panchpooran. What goes into panchpooran, I'll let you know. We have some cumin powder, potatoes, which are peeled. These are 2 small potatoes and cubed. Then we have some onions. These are 2 onions. We have sliced it, thick sliced, not very thin. We have turmeric. We have 4 green chilies. We have pumpkin, which is also cubed. And obviously we have poi saag. I've added some mustard oil here in the pan and it's heating. Now let me just add this red chili inside. Then I'm going to add the panchpooran. And then I'm going to add our green chilies. And then I'm going to add our onion. The oil was really very hot, that's why I had to really speed it up. Now I'm going to give it a nice mix. Yeah, let's mix it well. If you see me right now, I'm looking very funny because I'm wearing my cap over my sari. But it's so hot here. When I started, it was a beautiful day, but now it's turned hot. Anyway, so I'm going to add some little salt here so that the onions become a bit soft. So what we did was we took a pan, we put mustard oil in it, and then we put our dry red chili stew, and then we put panchpooran. Panchpooran is basically cumin seeds, mustard seeds, fennel seeds, methi seeds, which is fenugreek, and kalonji, that is nigella seeds, which is also known as onion seeds. Now our our onion is frying. After that we added green chilies in the oil and then we added the onion, sliced onion, thick sliced onion in this oil. Now the onions are frying nicely, and after the onions I feel have become slightly soft, I'm going to add the potatoes to this. So I'm going to cover this and let the onions turn soft. Now the onions look nice and soft. Let me add the potatoes to this. Potatoes have water, so be careful. Here we go. Add the potato water to the plants and give them a nice mix. Now when you add these potatoes, also add some turmeric to this. Do note we've added very less salt, so we need to add some more salt later. I've added the turmeric. We'll give it a mix. And now I will also add the bottle the pumpkin. So yeah, because I want the potato and the pumpkin both to go soft. Potatoes of course fully, pumpkin slightly before I add the poi saag. So here I'm also adding the pumpkin in this. Very nice color. Now cover it and let the pumpkins go soft. Let's see how much time that takes. We've chopped the poi saag into thin or whatever chunky ribbons. Slice them basically. So you can slice them, and once the pumpkins go soft, add them. So you see, in India, every few kilometers, the recipes change, and along with the recipes, along with the preparation of how normal vegetables are prepared, in every household it's different, but every region it's completely different. Some use coconut oil, some use mustard oil, some use peanut oil. So everywhere it's different, and also the clothes are different. We call it the pehrao, the fashion, if you may say so. The costumes, the clothes, the styles, they are different. In this Bengali sari, the palla comes this way. If I stand now, I don't know if I'll be out of the, yes, I'll be out of the frame, but this is how the Bengali sari looks. Let me show you a far away. So this is how. I hope I've worn it rightly. I'm not sure, but I've just tried. So, and I've tried this Bengali look. They tie a bunch of keys here, and then that's how they take it. So, the pumpkin looks soft, and so does the potato here. You see, it's broken. It's taken approximately 20 minutes for the potato to cook. Smelling very nice. Now I'm going to add the poi saag to this. Let's add all of the saag and then give it a nice mix. So now here we've mixed the poi saag with the pumpkins. Give it a mix again. Let's see. Not completely wilted, but that will take a bit of time because you remember we are cooking on the chulha. If you're cooking on the gas, flames can be adjusted, and the time taken for the pumpkin to cook, the time taken for the poi to cook will be different. Now, remember we had added little salt earlier. It's time to add some more salt and also the jeera powder that we kept here. So now I'm going to add the bit of the salt as per taste. What I feel I should add, I will add that much. And I will taste again later. But let me mix this first. And let me also add the cumin powder to this. Here you go. Add some nice roasted cumin powder to finish this up. Mix it up very well. Nicely, and now cover it and let the poi go nice and soft. This was our poi saag recipe, and I hope you liked it. It was easy, not very hard to make. So pumpkin and poi saag. Thank you for watching, and thank you for supporting Ru's Kitchen and Garden. Until next time, see you. Bye.